Hi everybody, and thank you so much for tuning into this video today. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. And for all of the returning subscribers, you already know that you're always welcome to my channel, and I really appreciate you guys' support, really do. So appreciate you guys' support on another level. You guys have been really motivating me to keep up the great content and to keep it going. So thank you for your support. Today's video is going to be all about the earth element and what the earth element means. What does it signify? What is the energy of earth, dirt, soil, the ground, what does it produce? How does it affect us on a collective level? And how does it affect us personally? I'm also going to be explaining how you can actually connect with earth element and gain some healing from connecting with earth element, as well as gain some qualities of the earth element and what those qualities are. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the deep details and meanings about the earth element. Okay, so earth element is so important. I was going to make this video outside where you could actually see Mother Nature and you can see some greenery and stuff, but it's getting really cold outside, so I decided why not bring earth elements inside of the room and put it out here. I put all my plants that I have inside of this video, and I hope that you guys like this setup, okay? So I'm trying to give the vibe of earth element for you guys. So what is the vibe of earth element? What is that? Earth element, first thing we want to know when you talk about the earth element is what it actually has as an importance inside of the universe. What does earth do? What does earth element do? Earth element is all about grounding. It's all about a foundation. It's all about something that stabilizes, something that keeps something in formation. It's about structure, because when you think about the ground, which is the earth element, you think about the soil, you think about the dirt, you think about the mud, the sand, you think about the real structure of earth itself. And that is an extremely important thing. Now, when you look into occult knowledge and you look into occult studies and astrology, you'll see that when they talk about earth element and the energy of earth and characteristics of earth, they're usually talking about something that does build some sort of foundation, something that does build some kind of structure. All of those things are implemented inside of astrology and different occult knowledges because they all mean the same thing. It really comes all together as one. And when you look into those things, you'll see that earth element comes second. When you look into astrology, you'll see that it'll be fire first, and then it'll always be earth element second, and then it'll cycle back around from Taurus to Virgo, and then cycle to Capricorn and go back all the way around. And the reason for this is because the first sign, the first element is going to be fire. And I did a video on fire element. If you guys have not checked out that video and you want to see what it's all about, I'll put a link over here for you guys to check out fire element. But fire element comes first because of its ability to start things, its ability to give fuel and initiate things. So fire element really puts in the passion. But what does earth element do? Earth needs the passion. Earth has to have the passion. It has to have the drive to be able to work, to be able to be consistent, to be able to work hard without really taking too much breaks. And when you think about earth element, it's all about that, okay? So it comes second because it needs the fire element in order to create the actual earth element. even when you look at Earth and you look deep into it, if you were to cut Earth into half, you'll see that in the core of Earth, the layers of Earth, is not all just mud and dirt and sand. It actually starts off with some boiling hot fire and some really high degrees of fire and gases and all of those things. So that comes first. In order to build a foundation, you need that drive. So that's why the earth element comes second, because it has to come after the fire. So back to earth element and the characteristics of earth element is going to really be all about being stable. Because when you look at earth inside of our society and how it actually affects us, if we didn't have the earth to walk on, we wouldn't be grounded, okay? We'd be floating around, right? We wouldn't be grounded, okay? So earth, when it grounds you, what it also helps you tap into is your ability to be practical, your ability to really not look at things from an emotional way, but look at things from a more practical and down-to-earth way. Being able to take away the emotions and being able to really look at things from more of a practical standpoint, where you're looking at things and you're actually analyzing it. It's about being analytical. It's about solving problems. It's about working hard, because it's all about the things that really push this physical reality and this physical realm, okay? Earthly things. So how does earth actually provide healing for us? Earth can provide a lot of healing for us, because we are made up of some of the same properties that are inside of our solar system and that are inside of the 4 elements, okay? So when you talk about earth and how it can heal us, earth is capable of healing us because earth has the energy to really take out negativity from our bodies. It has the energy to release and to suck in and to be receptive, just like number 2 in numerology. It has the ability to be receptive and to actually suck out any type of things that do not belong inside of the body energetically, okay? Negative energy. It has the ability to do that. When you think about Virgo, and you think about Virgo is an earth element sign. It has earthly characteristics. And the reason why is because one of the functions of Virgo is the fact that it acts like the intestines, where it gets rid of waste and it's able to say this is good and this is bad. It gets rid of the bad and it keeps the good. When you think about soil, what does soil do? Soil does exactly that. Soil has the capability of actually absorbing in good nutrients, okay? And it also has the ability to decompose bad things. It can decompose a whole body. It can decompose a lot of things inside of it and create layers inside of the earth, okay? So it gets pretty deep, this earthly stuff and the earth element and the earth characteristics and the energy of earth. It's all about being stable. It's all about having a foundation. And the reason why these things are important to know, if you guys didn't know, I already am in the process of making all 4 of the elements. And if you're watching this video in real time, then I'll be making the air element tomorrow, and then the day after I'll make water element. But if you guys are watching this way after it's already been uploaded, then check out my other elements as well, because it's very important to know the actual properties and the actual energy and the ways that you can heal with all of these elements, because these elements are also inside of us. It's a makeup of who we are. It's part of why we're even surviving here on Earth as a human species, okay? So when it comes to being foundation, Earth is very powerful. Like, it has the ability to be a foundation for us to actually build a house on it, for us to build on Earth. But at the same time, it has the ability to have an earthquake and collapse our house and collapse everything and just take it away. Earth has its own essence. It has its own personality. It has its own functions. It has its own cycles, its own phases that it goes through. And this is why it's good to know the importance of these elements. So, talking back on the healing aspects of Earth, when you think about Earth, what is really being held inside of Earth is very spiritual. Although this video is not really deep into spirituality, it's more on earthly, physical plane type of topics and things I'm talking about, but Earth does have some spiritual things within it that can help you tap into your own spirituality. Earth has the ability to produce rocks and stones and crystals, like this amethyst, that actually has the ability to heal people, that actually has the ability to take care of certain elements and emotions. So Earth is very beautiful in that sense. It does have healing powers. If you ever want to connect with the Earth element, all you have to do is have your bare feet on the ground. Not on cement, not on a wooden floor, but have your bare foot inside the actual soil, inside of the dirt, in the sand on the beach, in the mud. And meditate. Use your power of attention to connect with the Earth element. As you're doing that, set your intention, which is to release any excess negative energy or baggage that you're holding on that you would like to release. That way, Earth can ground you and bring you down to earth and have you more practical and have you more in alignment with who you are as an individual. If you also want to connect with Earth element, one of the ways to do is just go to the mountains, go into the forest, because vegetation is also part of Earth. And I'm going to get to that in a second, guys, but vegetation is also part of Earth. So another way, yes, you can go out into nature and literally let Earth purify you. It causes a reset for your aura. It cleanses you. It calibrates you. Okay? And after your aura gets very heavy or after it has holes in it, this is how it works energetically, okay? After it has holes in it and you can basically have your energy be drained, or you can be sucking in other people's energy, a way to purify that is to go into nature, into the forest. Just go outside, breathe in, and just take in that nourishment and be open and have faith and trust the experience and allow for it to happen. Or, like I said, put your feet onto the ground, or even better, bury your feet into the ground. Make sure that you're not burying your feet into a gravesite or burying your feet where there's trash everywhere or there's glass or a bunch of bugs, you know what I mean? Make sure you just bury your feet and concentrate on the intentions of grounding yourself, okay? Another characteristics about Earth element and what Earth symbolizes is resources. Earth is about money. It's about gains. It's about actually being able to have rewards. It's about riches. And the reason why is because Earth has some of the most beautiful and richest substances inside of it, materials inside of it. It has gold, it has silver, it has amethyst, it has thousands of crystals. Okay? And all of these things are very useful in a real physical way, physical realm way. It's very useful inside of our world and our society today. It goes deeper and beyond just paper money that people have made up to have value because of oil that's pushing the dollar behind it. It goes deeper than that. It goes as deep as the fact that eventually people are actually going to have to rely on the resources that are in the ground other than oil. That is the riches. So not only does Earth produce beautiful, rich materials inside of it and under the soil and inside of caves and all of these beautiful, beautiful things, but it also produces vegetation, fruits. It produces things that give us food. When you think about astrology, and I bring up astrology because astrology is a really good representation of all of these different elements. And you think about the second house, follow me if you guys can. The second house is an area of your life. And it talks about resources. It is an earth element house. The earthly element and sign that is in there is Taurus. And it's all about resources. It's all about finances. And this all ties in with earth element. And it's also about food. What type of food you take in. How you like to eat your food. And the reason why is because Earth provides food for us. Earth provides actual food for us to nourish ourselves, for us to take in vitamins. It can bear fruit. It can bear beautiful, beautiful things on top in abundance. And this is why Earth element also represents abundance. So if you're going through stages of your life where you feel like you need to purify your aura and you feel like you need to purify the actual essence of who you are, or connect with your own natural self, or really balance your energies out, or really kind of bring yourself down to earth, it's gonna be good to connect with earth element. If you feel like your mind is racing, if you feel like you don't have enough security, if you feel like you don't have enough, if you're scared that of your safety, if you feel like you don't have enough resources, if money is always a problem for you, that means you're gonna have to also work with your root chakra, okay? And the root chakra is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn also has earth energy behind it, okay? So like I said, I was gonna go really deep in this video, guys. Saturn also has earth element in it. And our root chakra has everything to deal with that. So if you're feeling those ways, it is possible that your root chakra might need more expansion. It's not that it's spinning the wrong way. I wouldn't use the word spinning. It can actually feel like it's spinning because there's a right way for it to spin and there's a wrong way for it to spin. But the actual essence and energy of it actually feels like it's expanding. It's expanding. So spinning almost sounds like the wrong word to use sometimes. But that would mean that that's what you need to do. And the way to do that is to connect yourself with the ground, with the soil, with earth element. And that way it can help align yourself and wake up a part of you that you already have in your own psyche and bring you into a different perspective so that you can be able to not worry about abundance, because you'll be able to know that abundance is all around you. And on an energetic level, it's just going to help put you in the right place and heal you and cleanse you the way that you're supposed to be cleansed and the way that you are meant to be cleansed in that moment for your own personal experience. So guys, and girls, definitely girls and guys, I hope that this video was really helpful for you. I didn't write any notes. I just tried to go off of what was on the top of my head. And so I hope that I touched everything. Sometimes right after I make the video, I go into edit and I'm like, oh man, I should have said this and I should have said that and I should have said this, but it is what it is. I really hope that you guys could gain some information. I hope that you guys love the earth tones and the setup, everything. So if you guys are liking this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Definitely comment if you have any video requests. And of course, I would love it if you guys could subscribe to my channel because I definitely need the support. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so I'm so happy about that. Been running with this YouTube channel for about 4 years now, so I'm so thankful and happy for that. Yes, and don't forget to share this video if you want to as well, to spread the video around and help support me. If you guys are interested in any of my healing services, like any of my readings, I do tarot readings, card readings, or I am multi-certified healer. In Reiki, I do distance Reiki, and I also do EFT, emotional freedom techniques, okay? So if you guys are interested in knowing the rates or anything like that, my information will be inside of the description box for you. And yes, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you guys inside of the next one. Bye-bye.